Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber and if you are new, hi, my name is Dejah and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. And if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to check out some of my other videos before leaving. So as you guys can see, today's video is going to be a get ready with me. I have not been in front of the camera in a minute. And surprisingly, I have been checking like my subscriber count like every day, just something I do, you know, routine. And my subscribers have been going up and I haven't even been posting. So I'm very, very, very grateful, but I feel like I need to be recording. So here I am. Plus I just need to get back consistent. I say this all the time. I say this all the time. I say this all the time. But I really plan to make improvements. I would say that I'm ready to make improvements and just be consistent. So like I said, today's video is to get ready with me, and I'm going to talk about a topic that's kind of relevant today. And by the way guys, I do have my AirPod in. I'm going to try something new. I'm recording my audio on my phone, so hopefully it sounds good. If it doesn't, I'll just use the audio from the camera, no biggie. But yeah, so today we're gonna be talking about dating, guys, chivalry, all that good stuff. So if you guys are excited about that topic, go grab a snack, go get you something to drink, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I feel like I was a little too zoomed in, but like I said, I'm gonna be doing my makeup and my hair. So ignore my hair right now. I'm gonna fix it up later. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing my makeup, but as I'm doing my makeup, I won't stop and tell you guys what products I'm using just to save time. So I will have everything linked in the description box. If you are interested in anything, please check there. I will group it in the order that I do my makeup, so it's easier for you guys to find out what products I'm using. So first things first, if you guys are like on social media or anything, or just, you know, you keep up with the latest, I guess, news, not really daily news, but like, you know, social media news, you guys have probably heard about the whole Cater to You song and how it's just, I guess some people are saying it's like a representation of like slavery, or I don't really know, but yeah, I don't agree with that. I just feel like, I don't know, somebody can say something on social media about something and a couple of people have to agree, and then everybody else is like, yeah, I feel that same way. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't agree with it. I feel like the song, first of all, I love that song, Cater to You by Destiny's Child. Love that song. But I just feel like the people that don't agree with me, I don't know, I feel like you've been catering to the wrong person. Like, there's nothing wrong with feeding your man and catering to him and taking off his cufflinks, undoing his shoestrings. Like, if you're his woman, like, I feel like that should be no problem. Like, I feel these days women want to be spoiled so much by a man. Well, okay, I feel that now, because men have that reputation of being F-boys, then like, we're just, as females, we're just supposed to, well, as women, sorry, as women, we're just supposed to take, and we're not supposed to give. And I don't agree with that. I feel like, yes, a lot of men have proven to not be worth anything, or have done a poor job at showing you that you're worthy, but that doesn't mean that everyone is the same and you should carry everyone the same. I feel like there are still a few good ones in the bunch, who are single, and when you come across those people, I feel like you should treat them accordingly. Like, appreciate them, tell them that, oh my gosh, it was so hard to find you, like, or you know, nobody else is really like you, everybody's like in a different mindset than you, like everybody's here just to play each other and play tit for tat, and like, you know, appreciate that person when you find them, but don't go out just being a bad person to everybody because you've been hurt. So yeah, I just feel like it's nothing wrong with the song. Yes, we have all catered to the wrong men at some point in our lives. We have all been stupid for a certain man in our lives. So yeah, you know who was worth it and who wasn't, who appreciated it, who didn't. Yeah, but on to like just that whole, I guess, topic in general. Y'all, it's hard out here. Not even gonna lie, it's hard out here, y'all. I have been single since I've been on this earth. Now of course, yes, I have talked to people seriously, I have dealt with people for years, but never, I'm not even gonna say never made it to the girlfriend stage, because that just sounds like, I don't know, like I'm not worth being somebody's girlfriend. But I don't know, I just, when I was close to being somebody's girlfriend, I wasn't pressed on having that title, so I didn't, like, you know, push it. And now looking back, like, yeah, like I should have. But like I said, at the time, I wasn't pressed for a title. I'm never pressed for a title. I would just rather have the bond than anything. But yeah, talking for like 2 years, or shoot, talking for a year is long enough, honestly, if everything is going right. Like, if you still want to get to know the person and you don't want to be in a relationship, that's different. But just talking willy-nilly for 2 years or a year and doing girlfriend boyfriend things, like, I feel like you might as well make that person your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Now, as far as me with the dating thing, like, I text people, I've talked, not even talked, because I don't talk to a lot of people, like, as in seriously. Like, when I say talk, I mean like exclusive, serious, like, you know, all that good stuff. And so yeah, it's not many people that I have talked to, but yes, I do text people and, you know, realize what I do and don't like, and if I'm gonna continue talking to them or texting them. But one thing that turns me off is just like I said earlier, like, I feel like everybody in this generation now is like about like messing around with any and everybody, and like playing tit for tat and like cheating. Like, it's just not, it's not it. Like, I don't know what's the fascination with wanting to have multiple people. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But besides that, I just feel like there's no effort being put out as much as, for example, like our parents and our grandparents. Like, you know, I know it's different generations, times have changed, yes, that's all true, but I still feel like when it comes to dating, like, being a gentleman should never change. Like, that should never go anywhere, no matter how many generations we are. Like, that's just, I think being a gentleman when you're trying to impress somebody or get a girl or whatever the case may be should be a given. Like, just as much as men would like for women to carry themselves a certain way and, you know, be put together, be classy. Like, I feel like you know, the guys should be a gentleman. Like, chivalry is like disappearing now, and that is freaking scary. Like, I literally have, y'all, I have picked up a man before, a boy actually. I have picked up a boy before, and we went wherever we went or whatever. Now, I don't mind driving. I'm the type of female that's like, okay, if you buy us movie tickets, I'll pay for the snacks type of thing. Like, I hate to just get and I not put in. Like, I'm not that type. So yeah, anywho, we did whatever we did, and we were riding around the car, and at this time it was getting dark. It was nighttime. I think it was like winter time, so it got dark kind of early, whatever. And I needed gas, so I stopped to get gas. And you know, again, I'm the type of female, like, I know how a gentleman's supposed to act. I know what they're supposed to do. I know what I like and what I don't like. And I'm also the type of female that is independent. So I don't know, for example, we can go to the grocery store and we can come home. So obviously the groceries have to get in the house. I'm not gonna look at him and be like, well, you have to get all the groceries. Like, I'm gonna grab some bags and help you out as well. Like, I'm just not, I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not into the whole gender roles. Like, I am independent, and I am an individual before I'm with whoever I'm dealing with. So like, I can do for myself. And I did have a hard time like allowing people to do stuff for me at one point, but yeah, I say all that to say I'm not gonna like look for someone to do something. I'm not gonna expect somebody to do something for me, if that makes sense. But if they start to do it, then I will stop and let them do it. So I stopped to get gas, and I, you know, kind of stalling, not really stalling, because like I said, I can do for myself. It's just I'm trying to see what you're gonna do. And like I said, I'm driving, it's my car. You know, obviously I'm by myself 9 times out of 10, so I put my own gas in my car like almost every time I get gas. So, you know, no biggie. But at this point that I have somebody in the passenger seat with me, he's you know, a guy, and I'm stopping for gas at night. I did assume for him to get out and pump the gas. I just feel like that's the gentleman thing to do. Y'all, do y'all know he sat his behind in that passenger seat and did not pump my gas? Like, sat there on his phone scrolling on Instagram and did not pump my gas. I was so confused. I was so, not even annoyed, I was just in disbelief. Like, honestly, I was so ready to tell him to walk his behind home. Like, you can get out. Because how do you let, and like, once I realized that he didn't put his phone down, because I've been in the car with guys before and they see me pulling up to the gas station and they put their phone down like before I even pull up to the pump completely. Like, the phone is already out the hand because they know they're about to get out. And because he didn't even like act like he was getting off the phone or anything, or acting like he was gonna get out the car, I kind of stalled a little bit. I'm looking for my wallet. Then he looks up from his phone and sees that we're at the gas station while I'm looking for my wallet, and still doesn't get up. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, you're playing with me right now. Like, this cannot be serious. So yeah, I end up pumping my gas, and then I paid with cash. So then I went inside the gas station by myself to pay for the gas, and you're still sitting in the car. Y'all, I dropped that man off so quick. Like, and it's just stuff like that. And he had the nerve to say, so when I got back in the car, you guys are probably like, did you say anything to him? No, I did not. Because if you don't know that you're supposed to get out the car, I'm not gonna be the one to tell you. And that's just how I feel. And me and my mother get into it all the time because, like, she feels like, for example, in that situation, like, I should have said something to him and made him do it. And in my mind, I'm like, no, because I'm not teaching nobody how to be a gentleman. Like, I'm just not doing it. If you didn't know that you were supposed to get out the car, then you don't know, and you're just gonna have to find out. But I'm not telling you. You're not gonna find out from me. And plus, I feel like that's too close to begging for me. Like, I'm just not doing that. So yeah, more of the story is chivalry is not there. Like, y'all, I even posted on my Instagram story, and mind you, I don't get into debates on my page about stuff like that, anything political, like anything like, I really just don't even get into it on social media. I just don't. But this day I was in such disbelief. Like, I had to ask my followers. So that day particularly, I went on Instagram and I did a little like question thing, and I said, I gave them the background, like, you know, I'm at the gas station, it's nighttime, I'm driving my car, but I'm with a, you know, a gentleman. Well, not a gentleman, but I'm with somebody who's not a female. And yeah, they're in the car with me, and I need gas, and they sat in the car. Well, I didn't tell them that. I just asked, if you're with a female, if you're with a woman, I keep saying female, I'm trying to stop saying female. If you're with a woman and you two are riding around, she picked you up and she's driving her car and she stops to get gas, are you pumping her gas? Everyone said, I'm pumping her gas. Some even went into details to say why they would pump the gas. Because then, well, I think I asked, and why? If you say yes, and why? So, of course, a couple answers said chivalry, it's just what you're supposed to do, okay. Some said, first off, it's nighttime. A lot of things happen at the gas station, especially at night. And any female that I'm with, nothing's gonna happen to them, period. Some said it's just the gentleman thing to do. Everybody said yes, though. And led to reasons of being a gentleman. So I was just, yeah, very confused. And so things like that just turned me off, obviously. But yeah, I just feel like it's less effort with this generation. Like, they just feel like flashing money at us and buying us things and spoiling us is like gonna get us. Like, just because you have one under your belt, I don't want you, I don't think you're cute. Like, and that's just me. Like, I want you, I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but like for the person I'm dealing with and I'm talking to, like, I need a gentleman before anything. I need a gentleman and a good personality. Because without those two, like, what are we doing here? If you can't hold my door for me, if you can't surprise me with flowers here and there, if you can't, because I'm not even a gift person, to be honest with y'all. Like, that is not my love language. Like, that is the bottom barrel for me. Like, receiving gifts is my least favorite love language, if I'm being honest with you. Like, it just is. I just feel like you can't buy somebody's love. Like, yeah, it's fine, you can spoil them here and there, but you can't buy somebody's love. So, like, that's not my favorite. Now, don't get me wrong, if you buy me a gift, yes, I will love it, I will be ecstatic, I will appreciate it, I'm gonna accept it, and I'm gonna use it, or whatever it is, but I don't need that. Like, I could be in a relationship and not receive a gift on a random day the whole time we're together, and I'll be fine. Like, now I do expect a gift on my birthday, stuff like that, but just like surprise gifts. And then the gifts don't have to be material things. Like, I'm not expecting a new Chanel bag or a new Louis bag. Like, you can get me my favorite candy, my favorite snack. Like, you can give me some dried mangoes. Cause like, if you buy me dried mangoes, like, you've been listening. You've been listening. Cause if you know me, you know I love me some dried mangoes. Like, I love me dried mangoes. So yeah, stuff like that like I don't really talk about, but like, if you know, you know. That's how you get me. Like, that's what I like. But yeah, I feel like I'm just talking in circles, so I hope you guys are still with me. But yeah, it's just it's the lack of effort for me nowadays. And like I said, it's this whole fantasy with cheating, and like, it's just it's bad, y'all. Like, I can't even tell y'all how many non-single guys have been in my DMs or texting me or trying to get with me. Like, it's really honestly bad. It's bad. But yeah, we have to do better as a whole. Like, we have to do better. Have to. But yes, for my ladies who are watching, we have to do better as well. When I say we, I meant all of us, but I'm just gonna talk on the ladies first because I am one, of course. I kind of said it earlier, but we have to stop taking so much. Like, I get you trying to make sure he likes you and like he's worth it and that he's not like the others, but when you do that, like, you're also giving a representation of how you are and how you operate. And when you just take and take and take, like, they're gonna feel like you're just there for either the money or the gifts, or like you're there for the wrong reasons. And if you really like that person, you don't want to be seen that way. Like, period. If you don't like him, if you don't like him or if you like him, it doesn't matter. You still don't want to be seen as that person. And well, that's just me. Some people might, I don't know, but if that's not your intention, then yeah, stop just taking. Like, they spoil you, you spoil them back. Now, you don't have to do it on the same level, especially if you just getting to know this person, they're like new, you're trying to feel them out still. But I mean, now, not in the first 2 weeks, you don't have to buy him nothing extra. Like, we're not buying him sneakers and all that, but you know, just small stuff, like just check on him. And like, because a lot of guys, they don't talk about what's going on with them, like, and they really need to talk about it. They just need somebody to listen. So ask him how his day was, like genuinely. Like, if he needs you, like, you're there to listen. If he needs advice, you're there to give it to him. Now, when I talk about this in this moment, I mean the ones that you really think are worth it, not the F-boys, because honestly I can detect one from a mile away. Like, I just can. But that's not who I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the ones that, you know, you see potential in, that you just think might be the one day, or that you might get somewhere with. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, what else? Dating. So there is, and I don't want to get into like a whole video about like my turn-ons and my turn-offs, but there is a such thing as, I don't want to sound bad because like people are gonna really like, I don't know, but basically like there is a such thing to me as doing too much as a gentleman. Like, I don't know, like, not saying that, I don't know how to say this, y'all, but I'm not trying to say that like not to be a gentleman, and I don't know, y'all, let me figure it out. Okay, so I'm not saying that every time you're a gentleman, if you're a gentleman to me more than 5 times in one day, like you're doing too much. Like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is basically like trying to impress me so much that everything you do is like, y'all, I just have to give you a scenario because I like what I'm about to say is about to sound so like I accept the bare minimum, and I don't, but I also don't ask for much, if that makes sense. But basically what I'm trying to say is, like, for example, okay, if a guy's taking me out, okay, he asks me out, obviously I accept, we go out. Now what I'm expecting is, okay, you asked me to go somewhere, so obviously you have a place in mind. Okay, cool. Now once you have a place in mind, you pick me up. Now honestly, in these days, in this day and age, I don't take points away from a guy if they don't pick me up. Honestly, the few dates that I have been on, like actual dates with people that I don't know, like from school or whatever, I actually, you know, decline them picking me up, and I just tell them I'm gonna drive myself. And I do that because I hate being in uncomfortable situations. And so if I'm ever in a situation where, what I use this brush for, if I'm ever in a situation where I want to leave, like, I want to be able to leave. So yeah, I drive myself so that if I'm uncomfortable or if the date's not going like I want it to, I can leave whenever I please. For one. For two, you can't be telling everybody where you live, especially if you don't know them. Like, because I'm still young, I'm only in my 20s, like 21, a lot of people that I talk to or text or whatever is people that I either knew of from like school or through like one of my friends that I went to school with, or literally we just went to school together and we rekindled. But So, you know, I know of them. I know they're not crazy. Like, I know they're not gonna stalk me type of thing. But like people that I just, like I met at a party or I met in Atlanta, child, you cannot be showing them people where you live at. So yeah, like when it comes to those people, I'm just like, yeah, I'll drive myself because I don't want you to know where I live. Like, that's just weird to me. So yeah, anywho, whether you pick me up or I drive, whatever, once we get there, you know, I expect you to open the door, I expect you to pay, all that good stuff, especially if this is our first date. Like our first couple of dates, like when I mean couple, I mean like our first 2 dates for me. First 2 dates, I expect you to pay. Because obviously if we go on a 3rd one, I like you and now I feel like, okay, I can chip in somewhere. But you know, it's still some guys that aren't even gonna allow me to pay, so we love that. But yeah, so I expect you to hold the doors for me, like, you know, just like I'm not trying to hold hands while we walk and stuff. Like, that's doing too much. Holding hands while we walk in on our first date, like, I'm not really feeling it. Then like, okay, say we go somewhere afterwards and like I'm trying to take my shoes off, like I can take my heels off. Like, I don't need you to do everything for me, like I'm handicapped. Now if we go out on a date and it's like wintertime and like, you know, you have a jacket and I'm cold, because I'm always cold, like I get cold fast, offer me your jacket is nice, like I love that. But basically I just saying, like, just doing too much, like I don't know how to explain it, y'all, I really don't. But yeah, trying to basically doing every single thing for me as if I'm crippled. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that. But yes, be a gentleman and make sure I'm good, make sure I'm taken care of, that type of thing. But I don't need every single thing done for me, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, y'all, I don't really, well, I already told y'all a few times. I told y'all in another video too that I've been single my 21 years of being on this earth, and somebody didn't believe me. But y'all, when I tell y'all I've been single, like I have not been anyone's girlfriend ever, like ever. And I know people don't be counting like middle school relationships or high school relationships. No, I mean in life, y'all, like in life. Like 21 years, never been a girlfriend, and I'm fine with that, honestly. But what was I about to say? Oh, so yeah, I've been single all my life, and honestly I've only been on like a hand, not even a handful, I can count on one hand how many like actual dates I've been on. And I don't know, when it comes to this whole dating thing and like talking to people, I kind of start to like fault myself for like allowing certain stuff that I did and being okay with certain stuff that I am. But you know, you live and you learn, and now I know better, kind of thing. But yeah, I've only been on like, I can count on one hand how many dates, like real dates, I've been on. And I feel like because I was dealing with the same person, well, okay, so I dealt with one person for years, and then I dealt with another person for years. So because I was dealing with those 2 people for so long, that took up like all of my time before I went to school. And then, you know, when you go to school, like you just meet a whole bunch of new people. You meet, not everybody, but you meet a lot of people, and you know, you're a freshman, y'all don't really have money, like you're college students. So no, there was no like dates, like you just meet somebody. Honestly, you might meet them for one night and then go about your business, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so there weren't any dates in college. I don't think I went on a date in college. I didn't go on a date in college until I came home, and I went with an old friend that I went to school with. So but yeah, like I don't really go on actual dates. I would love to. And then the date I went on recently was with like somebody I used to talk to. So, you know, it was mean, it was a great date. It's just, you know, wasn't like a I never been out with you, I don't know you, I'm trying to get to know you, fresh first date. Like, it wasn't that, but it was, I loved it, I had a good time. Yeah, so at this point I am over this generation. I'm over dating. I seen a tweet yet last night, like what did it say? It said I'm officially off the market, I'm still single, but I'm just over y'all. And that is me, y'all, because I would say I'm tired and I'm drained, but I don't make it seem like y'all take me out the game, or like I'm out the game because of y'all, which I am, but I'm choosing to be out of the game. Like, I'm just, I'm annoyed. That's what I am. I'm not drained, I'm annoyed, because it's like so hard to actually find somebody that is interested in you. I seen a post last night as well, talking about how you want somebody that's interested in you and that doesn't just like you, if that makes sense. So like, basically, like, okay, when you're attractive, which we all are attractive to somebody, so when you're attractive, of course somebody's gonna want you, but like, do they want to get to know you? Like, are they interested in learning about you, like your favorite candy, your favorite drink, your favorite show, last time you cried, why you cried, your family dynamic, like stuff like that. Like, let's talk about real stuff instead of what you're doing every 5 minutes. Like, and yeah, that part of it, I feel like it's just not as genuine these days. And that's the type of person I am. Like, I'm literally a hopeless romantic, and I used to hate it. Like, hate it. Like, I used to hate being a hopeless romantic. Now I appreciate it because, for one, I just feel like when it comes to what I'm looking for, I'm mature. Like, I know off rip what I want and what I don't want. And I also can tell when it's genuine and when it's not. Like, but with being a hopeless romantic, I don't know, like, I love having, I would say, deep conversations with it. Like, not deep as in like, I don't know, just conversations with substance is what I'm trying to say. Like, I love conversations with substance, that, you know, we can build off the conversation. So, like, let's talk about something for real, like real life. Like, not talking about kids, because obviously I just met you. We're not having kids no time soon, if you are the one. But, you know, not talking about stuff like that, but just deep stuff. Why you do the things you do, why you think the way you think. Not zodiac signs. Oh my gosh, y'all. If you know me, y'all know I'm not into that as it is. But like, to base somebody's life or how they act and how they move solely off of their horoscope. Sorry, I'm banging this powder. Solely off of their horoscope is so stupid to me. Like, so stupid. If that was the case, just be honest with you, I would never deal with a Scorpio ever again. Like, I would sprint the other direction if a Scorpio came to my face, based off my experiences, if that's what I chose to, if I went off of horoscopes only. And it's funny because I say that, but everybody that I have dealt with has been a Scorpio, except for a few, and I mean a few. Like, literally a few. 2 or 3. Everybody else, Scorpio. And I'm not big into horoscopes, so I had no idea they were, you know, Scorpios until obviously we get into conversation, we start talking. So if you ask me, I mean, they be picking me, they find me, and I don't know why. But anywho, it's neither here nor there. Yeah, I just feel like we do that as well, this generation. We base a lot of our relationships and things off of horoscopes, and it's not smart. It's not smart. I personally know a few people who, like, will not talk to somebody if they're a certain horoscope. And I just, yeah, we've had our talks. I've told them my 2 cents. But yeah, I think that's so dumb. But yeah, I think that's so dumb. y'all. Annoyed. This is a new dress. I'm actually gonna film a video. I was doing a try on haul video from a haul that I did right after this, and this is one of the outfits. Love that for me. Love that. Oh my god, it's so bad. Ugh. I can't. What else did I want to talk about? Honestly, I think that's really all I had to say. It's just more of the story is our standards, our viewpoints on relationships in this generation is messed up. It's very immature. It's very forced. Like, I don't know, it's just all over the place, and I hate to be a part of it, honestly, because I'm not even built like this. I'm a type of person that I just want my one person. Like, I just want that one person. And me, I'm not the type of person that I'm gonna tell you, like, you know, have a list of like what you want and a guy, like, manifest it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't have a list. I don't write that type of stuff down, just because I feel like the person that's for me is not gonna be what I write on that list. Like, it's just not. And I would hate to base my life off of a list that I created when God knows what's best for me. And now, I don't mean to be religious about it, but that's just, you know, the higher that I believe in. But yeah, I just feel like, why am I making the person that I want for myself when he's already made, like, God already created him and he knows that he's for me. So when the time is right, God will present him to me. And I also don't make a list because listen to my eye. But yeah, I also don't make a list because, y'all, literally every single guy that I have dealt with, like, it's completely different. Like, not even personality, I mean looks, personality, besides all of them almost being Scorpios. Yeah, they're all different. Like, every last one of them. Like, look, build, skin tone, all of that. I've dealt with light skins, brown skins. I never really dealt with a dark skin. But I have talked to a dark skin, like, for maybe like a couple months. But yeah, as far as like, yeah, making a list, like, it would never match up. Like, you know how people are like, oh, you have a type, you have a type? Like, no one has ever said that about me. You can't say that about me because literally everybody I've talked to is a different type. Literally. Like, different. And that's just because I'm not gonna be that person and lie and say I don't go off looks. It's all about what's in the inside, yada yada yada. Yeah, whatever. Everybody looks at what somebody looks like. Like, and we have all said no to somebody because of how they look. That's just what it is. But I don't, if it's something that, like, okay, I'm not my ideal type based on like their looks, I'm not gonna not talk to them because of that one thing. Like, that's just how I am. But yeah, your personality definitely has to be there, of course. But one thing I cannot excuse is teeth, y'all. I'm laughing, but I'm dead serious. Like, teeth are so important to me. So important. For obvious reasons, but yeah, that is one thing I cannot excuse. And I'm just being honest, like that's just me. But other than that, I'm very open. Yeah. What else? But yeah, basically we just all feel like the other is out to get them in this generation. Like everybody feels like they're being played, and now the motto is like either play or get played, and it's just bad out here. I'm not saying everybody, but majority. And yeah, it's just bad out here. But and I have been played, y'all. I have been played. So I'm not about to sit here and act like, you know, it never happens to me, or it has never happened to me, because y'all, I've been played. Like something bad before. But I, you know, everybody that has played me has spun the block, so you know how that goes. You do stuff and you learn your lesson, and well, in this case, you know, you try and come back, but that's why you can't do people dirty, because in the end you're only gonna hurt yourself when you're not honest and you don't communicate. And so when you play somebody, then you realize, oh my god, I messed up, like she was actually good to me. Yeah, it's too late. And I was watching a video, Girls Like Us TV posted it, but they were talking about basically how, I don't know what the topic was, but the girl was saying, the question was basically like, once you're done with the ex, like, do you believe in right person, wrong timing, basically? And basically, like, would you deal with like one of your exes if the time presented itself and, like, you know, circumstances were different, stuff like that? And so the one girl was saying, like, no, like, anybody I deal with, I'm not spinning the block. Like, I don't care what happens, like, I don't care why we stopped talking, like, I'm not going back to an ex. And I just thought that was interesting, because now I know there's people out there like that just say no, like, I'm not going back no matter what. But I don't know, I just, like, I mean, she was like serious, like, no, because her friend asked her and she was like, but like, what if, okay, he gets a job in like California and like y'all tried a long distance and the long distance doesn't work out, and then, but what if he moves back? Like, y'all wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't try and like rekindle with him? She was like, no. Like, she was set on no. But I thought that was interesting, because not that I've spun the block, I mean, I have, but like, not like, oh my god, I messed up. Like, I basically accepted the spin blocking, you know. But I've never spun the block and been like, oh my god, like, I did you so wrong. Like, well, am I lying, y'all? I have spun the block before. I have. I definitely just lied. I have spun the block, y'all. But as you can see, I'm still single, so but yeah, this I'm about to give it up, y'all. I'm about to tap out. Take me out the game, coach, because I don't even want to be a player no more. Like, the player card is played out. Like, I don't even feel like doing this no more. Like, it's giving very old. Like, I just not here for it no more. So I'm just about to literally hang it up and, you know, finish out my education. And I'll probably be almost 30 by the time I get a boyfriend, the rate I'm going. But at the same time, it's like, I never go out and look. Like, I never go to a party like, oh my god, I have to find my husband before I leave. Like, I don't know that anybody does that. I'm just saying, like, don't do that if you do. But yeah, it's just, ooh. I wish I had like a crazy story about like a dating or a date that I went on that would like just turn bad, but I don't. Okay, y'all, so my eyes are done. I do my makeup kind of slow. Maybe it's because I've been talking, but yeah, y'all, I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all dating experiences have been going in the comments below, because if you're single, or I mean, if you're in a relationship, you can tell me, like, you know, how long it took you to get in a relationship or whatever the case may be. But I give up, y'all. I give up. I don't give up. I never give up. But yes, y'all. This generation is about to take your girl out, because it's too much. I already feel like I'm just mature for my like my age. So when it comes to this stuff, yeah, I get annoyed, because there's a lot of childish behavior going on. But yeah, I mean, y'all let me know down below y'all take on it, and like, y'all, if y'all are single or if you're in a relationship, you can tell me like how long it took you to get in a relationship, or why it took so long to get in a relationship. Like, were you going through some of the same things or whatever? And then when I pop out with a boyfriend, it's literally gonna be that, a pop out, because I don't do the whole like posting and all that. Because the moment I post, well, I've never done it before. I did it one time, and I was with one of the people that I was like long term with, so it is what it is. But yeah, I don't do the posting thing, because as soon as people post them, y'all start acting up. Like, what is that about? Like, what is that about? Oh, another thing I just feel like I don't agree with when it comes to this generation is the whole like gender role thing. Kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about like, y'all look at that streak I just did. Talking about like being independent or whatever. Like, I just don't. I hate the gender roles. Like, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. And I feel like that is a part of the reason why the whole Cater to You song was like a whole topic, because the things that they talked about doing in the songs is like usually what a man does to cater to a woman. But yeah, y'all, I absolutely hate gender roles. Like, I just feel like we both can cook, we both can clean, like we both can do anything. Like, there shouldn't be like such a strict like handbook. Like, I don't know, I feel like dating is like being made to be like a handbook now, and I don't like it. I'm not feeling it. And people have different relationships, people have different personalities, so what might work for one relationship and couple is not gonna work for the next. So like, people have to keep that in mind. But yeah, y'all, I just went rowboat this green eyeshadow. It's something that's throwing. But yeah, I'm pretty much done my makeup. I'm gonna go back over it with my brush. But yeah, I'm pretty much finished. I'm gonna go and put my lashes on off camera, and then I will be back. Okay guys, so I have applied my lashes. Y'all, these are big lashes for me. I usually don't wear lashes this big, but they're cute. I don't know what told me to do green today. I really don't know. Like, I was feeling real bold as I was talking. You know, you start talking, you start doing stuff you don't even usually do. But y'all, this is the final look. I mean, I know it wasn't a tutorial on the look, but yeah, applied my lip and my lashes. I did my edges too. So, and y'all, please don't drag me in the comments. Please do not drag me, because it's coming off very bright on camera, but in person my makeup doesn't look that off. I know my foundation is a little too light for the summer, but we're gonna make it work. I'm not going anywhere, so yeah, it's gonna have to do. Like I said, I'm about to record this try on haul video, and that is all. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this topic wasn't too over the place, to the point where you couldn't keep up. But I love talking about stuff like that. So if you guys have any more topics that you want me to touch on or talk about, please let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. That is Instagram and Twitter. I don't use Snapchat, so but don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.